security, and the future of our nation. Under your stewardship, Your Excellency, our economy has been rejuvenated from the depth of despair to the heights of promise. Just yesterday, the National Bureau of Statistics revealed that our GDP grew by 3.2% in the last quarter of 2024. Honorable members, is unprecedented, up from 2.5% in the preceding period. This robust performance across key sectors such as agriculture, manufacturing, and services stand as a testament to your determined leadership, translating into improved lives for millions of Nigerians. The surge in crude oil production further exemplifies your forward-thinking policies. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation has reported that production has climbed to 1.8 million barrels per day at the end of 2024, which is an increase from 1.4 million barrels per day last year. With the prospect of production hitting above 2 million in the next 2 months. This historic leap is attributable to targeted investments, operational excellence, and enhanced security in our oil-producing regions. All initiatives that could only be driven by your clear strategic vision. Your Excellency's audacious decision to float the Naira has sparked an economic revival and growth. Recent data indicates that last Wednesday, the Naira improved its value in the black market, rising to 1,500 Naira per dollar from 1,515 the following Tuesday. Official figures show that the Naira is trending to 1,502 against the dollar last Tuesday, up from 1,508.5 the previous Monday. These improvements, underpinned by your prudent fiscal management and strategic foreign exchange policies, have restored market confidence. This clearly indicates that your policies are effective. Mr. President, as we strengthen our currency, inflation has significantly declined, dropping from 18.2% in mid-2024 to 12.5% by the end of the year. This drop is largely driven by targeted policies such as subsidy reforms and strategic price stabilization interventions, easing the burden on the Nigerian people. Moreover, after a challenging period marked by erratic rains and insecurity, our agricultural sector has rebounded with a 20% increase in food production, ensuring that affordable quality staples are once again within reach for every Nigerian. This year, we expect even better outcomes as improved farming practices and continued investments promise to enhance yields and food security further. Mr. President, under your resolute command, our security apparatus has delivered peace and order, cutting violent crimes and insurgency by over 30% across our beloved states. Improved coordination among our armed forces, intelligence agencies, and community security initiatives has resulted in a reduction of over 30% in violent crimes and insurgency incidents across several states. Excellency, sir, ladies and gentlemen, at the beginning of the 10th Assembly, the APC held a minority position with fewer members in the House of Representatives than the combined opposition. However, Under the dynamic leadership of Mr. President, this situation is rapidly changing. Our political strength is growing, and approximately 15 defections so far from opposition parties have bolstered our ranks. Mr. President, sir, I'm growing tired of reading letters of defection. We have read so many on the floor. At this rate, leaders of opposition parties in the House of Representatives and indeed in the Senate will soon have only two options: to join the unstoppable APC or lose their post as leaders. I extend my heartfelt thanks to Mr. President and the APC National Working Committee and party leadership for their relentless efforts that have secured significant electoral victories in Kogi, Imo, Edo, and Ondo. These successes underscore that under your leadership, along with the positive impact of the President's policies, the APC is not only expanding its influence, even in regions that once stood in opposition, but is also gaining more acceptance among all Nigerians. Esteemed leaders of our great party, the extraordinary accomplishments we celebrate stand as a magnificent tribute to the astute, daring, and inspired leadership of our revered Mr. President. His visionary strategies have not only ignited an economic renaissance and fortified our security, but have brilliantly rekindled the people's unwavering faith in the promising future of our beloved Nigeria. Let us continue to rally around. Let us continue to rally around the grand vision of Mr. President. Unite fervently behind his leadership and work hand in hand to elevate and expand upon these hard-earned victories. However, my fellow party men and women, let us remain vigilant. The opposition may try to regroup and strategize to displace our government, but their plans will undoubtedly fail because Nigerians can clearly discern the difference between substance and mere noise. This is a clarion call for every member of a party. We must stand united, proactive, and committed to ensuring that the dividends of democracy continue to enrich every corner of Nigeria. Our resilience and determination would thwart their attempts at disruption. In conclusion, Your Excellency, your audacious decisions and steadfast commitment have uniquely positioned Nigeria on a remarkable journey towards sustainable development and national rebirth. Your visionary leadership has illuminated the path, reminding us that the strength of our progress is measured not just by the spread of our strides, but by the depth and integrity of our advancements. I call on every Nigerian to trust in the vision of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, join in his historic journey, and help build a nation that is a pillar of inspiration and triumph. Long live the President, long live APC, long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You stand on the already established protocol for want of time. After listening to my brother, the Right Honorable Speaker, rolling out the State of the Nation address, the National Chairman now called me to make remark. He did not say I should make speech. So you will permit me, if I don't make a speech, I will just make a remark. Am I permitted? Mr. President, my remark is to say that I endorse the vote of confidence passed on your administration, moved by the APC governors who are working directly with you in the executive arm of government, for them to even confess here. This is a day of revelation and confession that you have tripled the revenues that the revenues that go to the states by your policies. That is, for me, the most eloquent testimony of your performance so far in office under 2 years. Coming from those who are directly working with you in the subnationals to endorse you, before a governor can say thank you for tripling my revenue, they know what they are talking about. So I can only say congratulations. No wonder very recently, one of the tabloids that sometimes tend to criticize the APC administration gave you a surprise award of Man of the Year. So I want to congratulate this day for recognizing you as Man of the Year. Why Man of the Year? A man who took the tough decisions. A man who chose development to politics. A man who chose the people above self. A man who decided to think of the next generation instead of thinking of the next election. You have always been a master strategist, but I've had interactions with you since you became president. And you told me that the situation of the country was such that nobody should think of election. Let us rather think of the survival of the nation. So we reflect on when you took over as president of Nigeria, and we realized that we did not know where we were going. Among the things they did not say was the fact that in previous administrations, to even undertake payment of salaries, they needed to print the currency without any production, without earnings. But under you, ways and means have been brought to an end. So I want to congratulate you. From the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I can report to the NEC that our number is improving. We are growing and swelling by the day. Unfortunately, one of those who joined us from the lone party of the YPP, distinguished Senator Ifeanyi Oba, is no more. And we can only say, may his soul rest in perfect peace. We've had a lot of defections. We have more coming. We have very recently again a friend of Governor Yari, who I must thank for sponsoring all the retreats so far done by the party. His name is Ned Nwoko, and he moved in a tsunami way from Delta and brought almost all the remaining people in Delta State that matter politically into our party. So National Chairman, congratulations. And I must say also that this is the first rancor-free National Working Committee of our great party under your leadership. You are very organized. Yesterday at the caucus, you could see that everything moved according to time, and every paper was well prepared, and your address was concise and straight to the point. What then is my job as Senate President and Chairman of the National Assembly is to endorse the speech of the Right Honorable Speaker, is to endorse the speech of the Chairman of the Governors Forum, Governor of Imo State. But I must say that it is not yet Uhuru. We must not begin to clap with our own hands. We need the Nigerian public to join hands to clap with us. And the only way we can do that is for us to reflect on the elections of 2023. How did it go? Unfortunately, at the presidential election level, we did not do so well. In states we ought to have won outrightly. So when you look at the case states of Katsina, Kano, Kaduna, those were states we really hoped. And when you look at even a state like Lagos, you will begin to wonder what happened, considering that you were the first person, you were the first governor that put indices on ground, that moved the revenue of Lagos from 600 million a month to almost 50 billion. And today I think they are getting almost 60 billion a month in terms of internally generated revenue. And when you started your reforms, I told people that part of why I supported you and still support you wholeheartedly is that you are going to change Nigeria. You are going to bring more revenue to Nigeria. So sitting here and hearing testimonies from my brothers, the governors, because I was a governor about 18 years ago, but I'm still part of you. Hearing from you that the revenue of the states has improved as a result of your policies, Mr. President, I can only say congratulations. This will translate into more infrastructural development for our country. It will translate into more employment opportunities. Already the ease of doing business is already on ground. So the Senate is assuring the NEC today that we are shoulder to shoulder with you. We will support you to ensure that we have good governance. Above all, we don't want a one-party system. We must plead with some of the opposition people, particularly the fractured PDP, that you have different factions now, that they should try and continue in the opposition so that they can urge us to do better. Mr. President, before I sit down, sir, let me tell you, HMO, Mr. President, one ambassador said I should let you know that he entered into Abuja and he could not recognize Abuja. Abuja has changed into almost a mega capital, courtesy of your administration, under 2 years. So we congratulate you. The minimum wage we are discussing and the other palliatives cutting across the nation and the students, people are happy with you. You will still have pockets of opposition here and there, but on the whole, this party looks forward to victory come 2027. And the National Assembly, under my watch, sir, assures you today that we will do our best to pass expeditiously bills that will continue to change the lifestyles of Nigerians. We will pass expeditiously things that will continue to enhance the administration and ensure that you have a smooth administration. And we brought a message of hope that yes, indeed, the administration has renewed hope, and in the National Assembly we have also keyed into it to renew the hope of Nigerians. I think Nigerians listening to me today are very well assured that with the robust debates that go on, of course Parliament is Parliament, once in a while you have slight friction because the pockets of opposition here and there. So to just assure you that we are with you, we remain with you, and our party, our governors are doing well. We have had occasions to go and commission things in their various states, and we hope they will do even better. So finally, sir, if you don't win election, then win the government through good governance. If you don't win the government through good governance, win the people through love and performance. What is happening to you today, sir, is that you have won the heart of Nigerians through performance, taking very difficult decisions without caring about the future of elections. For this, I say congratulations, sir. But let me end by saying that Governor Ganduje, the national chairman of our party, has also performed tremendously well. And I want to say that together with the working committee of our great party, that we should also, even if we don't say vote of confidence, whatever name we want to call it, let us say that we pass a vote of, a vote of what? Affirmation to the progress made so far by the National Working Committee under your leadership. And of course, also pass a vote of confidence on the APC governors who are doing so well and making us proud. And so I move that those two motions be carried by the NEC. I so move. Thank you for this opportunity.